Okay, right. Hello. Welcome back to Side Note. How are we all? I hope everyone is doing well. I've got a very exciting episode coming up. If you are watching the YouTube currently, you may see some cake present. This is our birthday special. Essentially, the day that this episode comes out, it is actually my birthday. So happy birthday to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, it is my birthday. So before we get into it, anyone who's watching on YouTube will see me lighting my candles. What better way to get into a birthday episode? Also, side note, those little cakes there, if anyone can see them, do you remember that school cake in primary school and it had the white icing on the top of the sponge with the sprinkles? Oh my fucking God, like I could eat that every day, no problem. So I got some of them, I saw them at the shop and I just thought, well, why the fuck not? We're having them. So without further ado, happy birthday to me. It does feel weird because I am recording this in advance, but yeah, it will actually be my 27th birthday. Should I blow these out? Okay, right. Happy birthday to me, bitches. Just gonna make a wish. Right, 3, 2, 1, we're blowing them out. The last time I blew them out, I couldn't do them all in one either. And I've just tried that again and failed miserably, but here we are. So anyway, welcome back to Side Note with Amber Hannah. This is your weekly tangent and unfiltered chat because there is always a side note. Anyway, let's get into it. Birthday special. How are we all? By the time we're listening to this, oh my God, fantastic. I'll have been to Sankeys for the first time. Now, Sankeys is a club that I used to go to when I was like definitely underage. I was like 16, 17, had my little fake ID and I'd rock up there trying to make myself look as presentable and old as possible. Would go there most weekends, getting absolutely off my head. I absolutely loved it. Loved every second of it. And then Sankeys closed. It was about 10 years ago. Yeah, that's mad. So I'm turning 20. Yeah, I'm turning 27 now. I was about 17 back then. They closed a long time ago. Anyway, I am going back there the weekend before my birthday. So my birthday will be today when you're listening to this. And then I'll have just been out and experienced Sankeys again for the first time. Me and Harv are going. Should be a good laugh. I'm really intrigued about it. Like, it was such a big part of like the clubbing scene in Manchester. And to be honest, you know what? Had I not gone underage, then I wouldn't have really got to experience it anyway. I'm glad that I did do that, although I probably gave my mum and dad a fucking fright when they'd see me getting back from Sankeys at all hours and I was only like 17. But here we are, we live, we learn. Well, not learnt much, not much has changed, quite frankly. But yeah, here for the Sankeys return to Manchester. Very intrigued to see what it will be like. Now, also, bit of a general catch up. I went out this weekend just gone and honestly, I saw a debate, Olivia Atwood was talking about this on something that she did about anxiety and that she thinks it doesn't exist, etc. And there's been like loads of stuff like going back online, like, does anxiety actually exist? What I've realised that I get is hunger. I'm not anxious, I'm actually pure, like, there's so much rage and anger. Like, I get so pissed off. Like, it's not okay for the general public to be around me for at least 2 to 3 working days after I've been out. I cannot regulate my emotions whatsoever. I don't know. I don't feel like this has always been a thing. I think I've definitely got worse. I don't think I can hack it as much anymore. Yeah, obviously I get hangovers and stuff and don't feel very good, but like, seriously, I'm gonna say, do you know what? Especially since going completely sober when I went travelling and then coming back, like, my nights out now, they are pretty hard hitting. So, but yeah, what does everyone think? Do you get anxiety? Do you get what I describe as hanger? Do you just have a hangover and just feel pretty shit for a couple of days? For me, what I can't stand is when it lasts longer than necessary. You know what I mean? It's like, right, you're taking piss now, mate. Can we depart quickly and leave this here? That is not an in for me this 2026. Like, and I am kind of dreading it because I've got quite a lot of birthday plans coming up, which I will get into later in the episode. And I'm just like, do you know what? This is going to take over. These hangovers are going to take over in February. But do you know what? Like, we're allowed to have fun. We're allowed to get out there and fuck shit up for our birthday. Like, why the fuck not, people? Go out and enjoy yourself. So anyway, before we get into the side notes of the week, I need a quick side note for Pepe's, okay? Basically, Sir Pepe is essentially like a Nando's type thing that's in Manchester. And when I tell you, like, I am shook. I am absolutely shook at how much I love Pepe. Whoever Pepe is, honestly, if I saw you right now, do you know what I mean? Like, we'd be cracking on, mate. I don't know who this Pepe is, but Pepe is an absolute vibe. I get the hype. There's quite a hype about it in Manchester. I mean, if you know, you know. Genuinely, I absolutely love Sir Pepe. Pepe is a huge in for me this 2026. For me, I don't see why you would go to Nando's when Pepe's is in the equation. Sometimes you can't beat a Nando's, like, you know, the pita, the hummus and all that to start with. Then you get all your sides that you can pick from. A Nando's does still slap, but for real, Pepe is where it's at for me, to be quite frank. And after my birthday weekend, I am going to be getting a big Pepe's banquet to celebrate my birthday. If you've not tried Pepe's and you live in the Manchester area, I do strongly recommend that you run and grab a Pepe's immediately. Side note, how many times have I just said fucking Pepe's in the last bloody 10 minutes? Had to give Pepe a mention because he's about to become a very big part of my life. It's so good. I highly recommend getting the chicken rice box, right? Get bare garlic mayo, mix it all in, get it nice and spicy, but then add the mayo to it. Stunning. Then you can get this hot pita bread drizzled in peri peri sauce, and like, oh my God, basically it came soaking wet. I was like, shit, I can't eat it like that. But I put it in the air fryer for a minute, right? And oh my God, that air fryer pita bread was absolutely stunning. And then we got some spare chicken tenders and put them in the pita bread. Oh my lordy, it was absolutely fire. So yeah, I do highly recommend that everyone runs and gets a Pepe's, because that's what I'll be doing when all my hangovers commence throughout February. Anyway, right, we're going to go into the side notes of the week. If you're new here, at the start of each episode, we select a side note of the week. It's a random topic. Usually I don't know what they're going to be, but I have actually wrote down some specific ones, which are birthday specific. Sorry, other side note, I've got myself also a bowl of truffles. My mum got me a Twinings hamper, and it came with some Monty Bojangles, or something it's called, the name of the truffle brand. Oh shit, like, these are actually stunning. I'm gonna have to eat one because, like, honestly, it'd be rude not to. Oh my God, these truffles, oh my God, they are absolutely unreal. Sorry, but Monty Bojangles and Pepe, they are the guys, mate, trust me. Moving swiftly on, because we have just got distracted by chocolate truffles, to the side notes of the week, the birthday edition. Let's get into it. My first side note of the week is your birthday becoming a personality trait for the week or the month. Now, I do normally see it as that around the time of my birthday, I will do like multiple plans to kind of see different people, like long it out, like why not celebrate more than one day? I mean, half the time on the actual day, I'm usually hungover because I've been out enjoying myself before. Yeah, it just tends to be a good time of year for me. Obviously, it's near Valentine's, like, there's quite a lot of nice stuff to celebrate. So my family, for sure, like, my mum has always been the same. She would always make it such a big deal the whole month. It's birthday month. Now, my sister has took that through her life extremely literally. I am not joking. If you think that you celebrate your birthday, you have not met my sister. Like, her plans go on and on and on. It quite literally is the definition of a birthday month. Like, that's not just an exaggeration. Literally no exaggeration whatsoever. She knows how to celebrate a fucking birthday, and everyone in her surroundings knows about it. We know how to celebrate a birthday. We know how to delay it, long it out. You'll still be hearing about my sister's birthday about 2 months later. Do you know what I mean? I think on that, you celebrate as much as you want. Celebrate early, celebrate late. do the full fucking works. Why not? Like, you might as well celebrate. It's a good excuse to get yourself out and start celebrating, isn't it? So, final side note of the week, which brings me on to what I was going to say earlier. So it's birthday expectations versus reality. Let's discuss this because it's something that I feel quite strongly about. So what I've kind of learned over the years is that the more that I gear up my birthday to be this certain way and plan. Oh, if everyone's not there, I'm going to be really upset. Or, oh, if there's not a good turnout at this event or at my birthday meal, if people don't show up, you know, like you start to get yourself in such a tiz about how it's going to go. And, oh, it's my birthday, so everything has to be perfect. I think with anything in life, like birthday or not, like whatever it is that you're doing, the more that you do that, the less it's going to be exactly what you're looking for. And you know what? Sometimes when you're preparing for like a big event or if it is a birthday, that you plan that much and you get yourself in such a tiz about, you know, what if so-and-so doesn't come? Oh, what if I don't enjoy myself? Or what if I'm not on top form that weekend? I don't know. It actually is quite exhausting and you kind of pre-exhaust yourself before you've even got to that event that you're going to or the party that you throw in or, you know, the bottomless brunch that you're doing with your mates. I don't know, whatever it is. For me, I end up ruining it half the time. I find that I actually enjoy myself a lot better when I just release and just don't put pressure on it and just go, do you know what? Whoever shows up, shows up. People have lives. Like, we're all busy. That's fine. I'm going to go and do this thing and I'm going to just enjoy it like it's a normal day, right? And not put this pressure and this expectation on it. And do you know what? It ends up being the best time ever. I genuinely have much preferred my birthdays when, do you know what, I've not even had a plan. Last year, me and Harvey were in Thailand together. So, you know, it's one of my first birthdays where I wasn't with like my family or my friends and stuff like that. And also probably not going on a night out. You know, it was really, really different. And we had no plan. We just took out the motorbike. We drove around this island. He got me a little cake from 7-Eleven, like literally nothing fancy. We were just in this little beachside hut basically that we were staying in. We drove around this island. I remember we went to this gorgeous beach, found this little cafe. We got a nice slice of cheesecake. We went and drove to this like place where there was a big lake and you could just go in this little boat for about an hour and someone would kind of like paddle you around in the boat. It was honestly gorgeous and there was absolutely no pressure on that birthday. I just didn't even really care. Like the whole highlight for me was that we were traveling and we were somewhere different and it was a whole different experience and amazing. On the way home from the boat, we stopped off at this little cafe. Again, like nothing fancy. It was just like a little hut by the beach. And this little girl, I remember, she came over to me and she asked me to play Uno with her. And she was like watching Scooby-Doo. And I actually got really quite emotional because Scooby-Doo is like my guy. Like I fucking love Scooby-Doo. I will be obsessed with Scooby-Doo. When I was a kid, all my birthday parties used to be Scooby-Doo themed birthday parties, right? It was such a cute moment. It was like a really different birthday. I wasn't with friends and family. Seeing this little girl really just loving Scooby-Doo and then asking to play Uno, which Uno is my fucking party game, mate. I love a game of Uno. We play Uno all the time when we're at after parties and stuff. We just absolutely love Uno. So it just felt like it kind of spoke to my inner child a little bit, being with this girl, and she was just so cute. It was just like a really sweet moment. And yeah, in that moment, I was just really happy. And you know what? Like, you just look around. I've not planned this. I've had no clue what I was going to get up to today. And look at how amazing this situation actually is. Like, there was no pressure on it. I didn't do anything big and extravagant, but the actual situation was perfect. Whereas before now, I've had birthdays where for ages, right? So I planned this trip to Amsterdam. I was buzzing about it, but with me, like I hyperfixate on things. So I'd already basically like lived out this Amsterdam trip before I'd even got there. So basically I'm kind of over it before I've got there, essentially. And I've really been trying to work on that the last few years because I have essentially ruined a lot of things for myself in doing that. Went on the trip, and this is something else I always find on my birthdays because I get in such a tears, and in the past I've been quite anxious in the build up and just kind of itching for it and wanting the time to come and seeing it in this certain way. day, I actually end up having a worse hangover than normal or feeling quite sick on the night out. This time I was in Amsterdam, it just was not a vibe for me. The actual situation, like everyone else was fucking loving it, but I was just kind of like not actually on that vibe. And it's mad. It's like when you gear something up in your head, this is where my downfall has been. I actually don't enjoy it. I end up not enjoying birthdays. So this year, my plans are as follows. Me and Harv are going to Sankeys the weekend before. So by the time you listen to this, I will probably be hanging out my arse because I've just been to Sankeys for the first time in 10 years. So do you know what I mean? Happy fucking birthday to me. And then the weekend after, we've got an event at a club on the Friday. And then the Saturday after it ends, there's like an after party at the pub. Brilliant. So I've got weekend plans, absolutely no problem, on both weekends around my birthday. Bob's your uncle, mate. Buzzing with that. I've booked out a place for drinks before we go to the club on the Friday, right? And for me, it was just literally, I put it in the group chat, like, hiya everyone, for anyone going on the night out anyway, it'd be great to meet up before, go for a few drinks, no pressure on it, come if you want to, basically. I've booked out a big area for like 30 of us. If you come, you come. If you don't, you don't. And I think that is my way through life now with birthdays. It's kind of reminds me of, you know, when people are planning their weddings and they get themselves in such a tiz whilst planning their wedding, and it's like they don't even end up enjoying it because they're in that much of a tears that day. You know, I'm not saying that planning a birthday is of any kind of comparison to planning a wedding, but it's kind of like the same principle. You end up burning yourself out that much with it that by the time the time comes, you're not even enjoying your special day. Come on, everyone needs to release control, take a chill pill, just see it as, you know what, I'm here for a good time. I don't care who comes, who doesn't, because that won't affect my time. I'm going to go into it with zero expectations because I'm telling you now, you'll have a far better fucking time. Honestly, you really, really will. Obviously, because we've got that night out on Valentine's Day weekend, we've kind of delayed our Valentine's / my birthday celebration with me and Harvey to the weekend after, which again feeds into the birthday month. Fuck it. I've got a birthday month and it's fab. Rome wasn't built in a day with a birthday, was it? Me and Harv are going for a night at the Edwardian. Now, the Edwardian is our kind of favourite thing to do as a treat with us two. You get access to their spa included in the hotel stay. The hotel is gorgeous. The overall experience of staying there, I love it. Like, I'm a sucker for getting a hotel robe on, the slippers, toddling down to the spa, and when it's not busy, they just kind of like let you use the spa as much as you want, and I'm like, I'm here for that. So up the Edwardian, like, we actually love it, and we kind of have a bit of a tradition that we'd go for a meal at the Sparrows in Manchester and then go to the Edwardian after. So yeah, here for that. I don't know whether we'll go for Sparrows again. We probably will, because I've not been to Sparrows in so long now, and I really just want a bit of it's like our tradition, Sparrows and the Edwardian, and then the breakfast at the Edwardian is in Peter Street Kitchen. Oh my shit. The breakfast gives other places a run for the money. So you get like a buffet. Obviously, this buffet is on another level. It's not like a normal hotel buffet. Do you get me? It's giving total 10 out of 10. And then there's like a specials menu, and you can order as much as you want on the specials menu. And it's like pancake stacks, eggs Benedict. It's like a whole breakfast in itself. There's like French toast, and it's honestly, when we stayed the first time, we didn't get the breakfast, and I will never go back now. Like, you've got to get the Peter Street Kitchen breakfast when you stay at the Edwardian. And you know what? If you go on like a Sunday or book it a weekday, the hotel room cost is not that bad. I think we're getting it for about £100, and then plus breakfast on top, so it'd be about £150. And let me tell you, it's worth it, because in that you get access to the spa. So for me, I think that is an absolute win-win. So that is what is on my birthday agenda. Also, lol at me saying, oh yeah, I don't like to make a big deal out of it, and I've just explained fucking 3 weeks straight of plans for my birthday. But you know what, it's like, birthday or not, I would have just been doing them anyway. And obviously we kind of like blend together Valentine's and my birthday, so it just kind of works out pretty nicely for little old me here. How do I feel about turning 27? Feel feel fucking fantastic actually about turning 27. I feel like I'm right on time with everything in my life, and I feel pretty good, fresh. I feel like this is my year. Like, I think 27 is going to be a good year for me. It does feel weird the closer you are getting to 30, but I do just think like age is just a number. You're as old or as young as you feel, and live your life on your own timeline. It's not, oh God, she's 27 now, right? Oh God, approaching 30. Whatever. I couldn't really give two fucks. Like, whether that will change or not, I'm not sure, but I feel absolutely fine and dandy about it. I feel aligned. I feel like I'm going into this year with a lot of confidence in who I am, what I want to achieve, and what I'm doing. Buzzing my sorry tits off, mate. So 27, I fear, is going to be a great year, to be quite frank. That actually rounds off my birthday edition episode, which is actually a bit shorter than normal. I am just going to get up a side note for life to take with you. Here's some food for thought on birthdays to round off the episode. So, not every birthday needs to be loud. Some can be a soft reset, quiet and calm, and just for you. Peace is a celebration too. Perfect. That literally reminds me of my time in Thailand celebrating my birthday. Birthdays are a reminder that you can either use it to grow or stay stagnant. Use your birthday to reorient yourself. It shows you how much love you receive and how much love you have to give back to the world. It shows you how much you have made it through difficult times and continue to bring blessings into other people's life. Also, side note, before we end the episode, if you are an Aquarius and you've got your birthday coming up, happy fucking birthday to you, bitch. Like, enjoy it, go out, absolutely send it, enjoy yourself. Let's bring back a bit of chaos, a bit of fun, a bit of enjoyment. Release any stress about your birthday. Go out and fucking enjoy it and have the best time. Anyway, happy birthday to me, and happy birthday to all the other Aquarius people that are going to be out enjoying themselves over the next few weeks. That rounds off the episode nicely. Thank you so much for listening and watching. If you've been listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, please, can you leave a review? I would really appreciate any help that I can get with helping me to grow this podcast and generate more of a community. Happy birthday to all my Aquarius bitches out there. Have the best time, and I will see you next Monday for the Valentine's special episode. Bye.